वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तम् तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः।
अयुन्
अयुण्
ऋलग्
ऋलक्
एओङ्
एओङ्
ऐ औच्
ऐ औच्
अयवरड्
हयवरट्
लन्
लन्
ञामाङणनम्
ञामङणनम्
जभै
भैं
घढदश्
घढधश्
जबगडदश्
जबगडदश्
खफचठथ चटतौ
खफछठथ चटतौ
कपै
कपै
शशसर्
शशसर्
हल्
हल्
इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
इति माहेश्वरसूत्राणि
अकुगविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
अकुहविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
इचुयशानां तालु
इचुयशानां तालु
ऋटुरषाणां मूर्धा
ऋतुरषाणां मूर्धा
लुतुलसानां दन्ताः
लितुलसानां दन्ताः
उपूपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
उपोपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
ञामाङणनानां नासिका च
ञामङणानां नासिका च
एदैतोः कण्ठतालु
यदैतोः कण्ठतालु
ओदौतोगो कण्ठोष्टम्
उदाौतोः कण्ठोष्ठम्
वकारस्य दन्तोष्टम्
वकारस्य दन्तोष्ठम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूल्यम्
जिह्वामूल्यस्य जिह्वामूल्यम्
नासिकानुस्वारस्य
नासिका अनुस्वारस्य
सु औजस्
सु औजस्
औक्षस्
औक्षस्
टाभ्याम् भिस्
टाभ्याम्भिस्
ज्ञेभ्याम् भ्यस्
ज्ञेभ्याम्भ्यस्
ञसिभ्याम् भ्यस्
ञसीभ्याम्भ्यस्
ञस् ओस् आम्
ञस् ओस् आम्
ञि ओस् सुप्
ङि ओसुप्
सु औजस्
सु औजस्
तिप्तस् झि
तिप्तस् झि
सिप्तस्थ
सिप्तस्थ
मिप्वस्मस्
मिप्वस्मस्
त आताम् झ
त आताम् झ
तास् आताम् द्वम्
थास् आथाम् ध्वम्
इट् वहि मगिङ्
इट् वहि महिङ्
yes. Yeah, 1 minute. Sutras. Ukalo jhasvadhirghaputah
ऊकालोऽध्रस्व दीर्घप्लुतः
achascha
अचश्च
उच्चैरुदात्तः
उच्चैरुदात्तः
नीचैरनुदात्तः
नीचैरनुदात्तः
समाहारस्वरितः
समाहारस्वरितः
मुखनासिका वचनोऽनुनासिकः
मुखनासिका वचनोऽनुनासिकः
तुल्यस्य प्रयत्नं सवर्णम्
तुल्यस्य प्रत्नं सवर्णम्
ऋलवर्णयोर्मितः सावर्ण्यं वाच्यम्
पृलवर्णयोमिथः सावर्ण्यवाच्यम्
नाज्जलौ
नाज्झलौ
अनुदित्सवर्णस्य च प्रत्ययः
अणुदित्सवर्णस्य च प्रत्ययः
तपरस्तत्कालस्य
अपरस्तत्कालस्य
फलोऽनन्तरः संयोगः
फलोऽनन्तरः संयोगः
ह्रस्वं लघु
ह्रस्वं लघु
संयोगे गुरु
संयोगे गुरु
दीर्घं च
दीर्घं च
अलोन्त्यात् पूर्व उपधा
अलोन्त्यात् पूर्व उपधा
विभक्तिश्च
विभक्तिश्च
अदर्शनं लोपः
दर्शनं लोपः
उपदेशे जनुनासिक इत्
पदिशे जनुनास्कयित्
हलन्त्यम्
हलन्त्यम्
न विभक्तौ तु स्माः
न विभक्तौ तु स्माः
आदिर्निटुडवः
आदिर्निटुडवः
शफ् प्रत्ययस्य
षफ् प्रत्ययस्य
चुटु चुटु
चुटो चुटो
लशक्वतद्धिते
अशक्वत्तद्धिते
तस्य लोपः
tasya lopaha
आदिरन्त्येन सहेता
adirantyena sahita
षष्ठी स्थाने योगा
shashti sthane yoga.
Now we will see Shashti Sthana Yoga because we have seen many sandhis. Now you will understand the sutra better. Shashti Sthane Yoga. Now you please see the sutra. Shashti Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam Sthane Yoga. That is also Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Now, the meaning is this is a Paribhasha Sutra. That is, this sutra to be applied to know the sthani, where sthani is not, where the sthani is, where sthani is mentioned in Shashti Bhakti. That is, in a sutram, the word which is in Shashti Bhakti, not expressing any sambandha, relations. Generally, Shashti Bhakti, it is used to represent some relations, connections. Like Dasharathasya putraha, Acharyasya shishyaha, right? Something like that. Tasya putraha, tasya pita. So when it doesn't express any such relations, sambandhas, etc., then it will be sthana shashti. That is, in the grammar, the Shashti Vibhakti, the word in Shashti Vibhakti stands for the placeholder. That is where the Adesha is going to be ordained. That is Thani, the placeholder will be replaced by the Adesha, which is ordained by the Sutra. So, therefore, placeholder. In English, you can translate Thani as placeholder. So, placeholder will be in Shashti Vibhakti, and it will be replaced by the Adesha. So, replaced, replacement. That which is replaced is a placeholder, is a sthani. That which replaces is the Adesha. So, now you see, Sutreshu Vidyamanaya Shashti Vibhaktya Yatra Sambandhasya Spashtam na Jnanam na Bhavati. When there is no such expression, or there is no sambandha, sambandhas are talked about in the sutra, no sambandha, no relations. There, the Shashti Vibhakti Sthaninaha Nirdesham Karoti. There, the Shashti Vibhakti, it specifies the sthani. Within bracket, Ucharana Prasangasya. Where sambandha is not indicated by the Shashti Vibhakti, there the Shashti Vibhakti should be considered as Sthaninaha Shashti, Sthani Shashti, or Sthana Shashti, we say. That is Ucharana Prasangasya Nirdesham Karoti. Ucharana Prasangaha means the event or the occasion of pronunciation of a letter or a word. That is called Ucharana Prasangaha. That is, in the Yensandi, Ikoyanachi, we saw the example, Yadi plus Api, Yadyapi. There, Yadi, the word ending with E, followed by Api, A. So, E is the Ucharanam. In the place of the Ucharanam of Ikara, because of the proximity, Yakara will come. Right? That is called Ucharana Prasangaha. In the event of pronunciation of a letter. Okay. So that is Ucharana Prasangaha. The event of pronunciation of a letter or a word. in the event of pronunciation of a letter or a word, uchcharana prasangaha. So, therefore, ikara is replaced by yakara. In the place of pronunciation of ikara, yakara is pronounced. So, therefore, that is the sthani. Now, we can discuss many things about this sthana shashti, but I think this much is enough for to start with. Later, when we come again and maybe second round, little advanced. That time we can discuss about different types of shashti and the meaning, how it is different, etc. But here now it is much is enough. That is why I gave introduction to the sandhi rules and all before, so that you know what is that shashti is, sthana shashti. Okay. Here we have to note in the grammar, you know, in the grammar, the words are all nitya. So it is not you replace one word by another word. That is, in the place of pronunciation of a letter or a word, another letter or another word is pronounced. That is what uchcharana prasangaha. Okay. Because Vyakarana Shastram, it is for the construction of the words. Right? Vyakarana Shastram, grammar is for the constructing the words. And the words are, once they constructed, they are nitya. Okay. Therefore, you cannot replace one word by another word. That is Shastra Viruddham. It is contradictory to Shastra. A word already is derived by the Vyakarana Shastram. Therefore, you cannot replace one word and put another word in that place. Therefore, what we do is, in the event of pronunciation of a letter or a word, in the event of pronunciation of letter of a word, another letter or another word is pronounced. Okay, it is not the removal of one letter or one shabda and replace it by another, really speaking. It is just pronunciation of another letter in the place of that. For example, edi plus api. Not, we are not completely removing e. In the place of e, we are just pronouncing ya. And in the sandhi, it's called euphonic combination for easy pronunciation. So that is what is sthani is. Okay. So, not that edi plus api, that edi, the e, you replace it by ya. Not like that. When the situation comes, then in that event of pronunciation of ikara, yakara is pronounced. Only pronounced, not the letter is replaced, the pronunciation. What I mean is, yadi is always yadi only. When the sandhi context, when they are going to combine because of the close proximity, in the place of pronouncing ikara, yakara is pronounced. That is what uchcharana prasangaha, the meaning. The meaning of the word uchcharana prasangaha, the context of pronunciation of a letter or a word. That is what uchcharana prasangaha. So in the grammar, that is what we do. So many examples. I gave the example of N Sandhi because that is what we know. Other examples we don't know. For that, we have to learn to understand other examples. This example is fine. Now, you see, in the Vyakarana Shastram, a Shashti Vibhakti, which doesn't have the meaning of any sambandha, doesn't express any sambandha, then doesn't have the meaning of sambandha in the context, then it is deemed to be sthani shashti. Then it is called sthani shashti. So generally shashti is sambandha shashti. If it is not sambandha shashti, then the word in the Vyakarana Shastra, it is sthani shashti. It means Shashti indicating a location for a situation for the substitution. In the place of the letter or the word, another letter or another word is pronounced. Therefore, it is called placeholder. It is called stani. Stanaha asya asti iti stanin. That is ucharana prasangaha. That letter or that word, that ucharana prasangaha, prasangasya, ucharana prasangaha in the event. Ucharana prasangasya. In the event of pronunciation of a letter or a word, another letter, another word is pronounced. So, therefore, stani shabdena ucharana prasangaha iti arthaha grigyate, it says. So, stani means ucharana prasangaha ityarthaha. The word stani means it is ucharana prasangaha. That is what really stani means. The pronunciation, in the event of pronunciation of a letter, it can take letter because we have seen sandhi. In the event of occasion of pronunciation of a letter, another letter is pronounced. That is adesha. The event of or the occasion of pronunciation of a letter, that is stani, another letter is pronounced, that is adesha. In the example, yadi plus api, e is pronounced, but e is replaced by yakara, that is adesha. That is because of the eco energy, the sandhi rule. In the event or the occasion of pronouncing the letter ikara, yakara is pronounced. Therefore, ikara is the stani, yakara is the adesha. So, therefore, stani means stani shabdena. What meaning is conveyed is pronunciation of a letter or the word. That is called stani. Not pronunciation means just the ucharanam. Ucharanam is what is indicated. Now, further you see, stani shashti is a kind of genitive case where it means a place. This is your easy understanding. Stana shashti is a kind of genitive case where it means a place or a substratum for replacement. Here, a place or substratum for replacement means in the place of pronouncing that letter, another letter is pronounced. Okay. So that is the Shashti and the Adesha. Sthana Shashti and Adesha. Now you can see here, Dadi plus Udakam. Example will be very clear. I'm trying to give simple example, only ends and the examples. Here Ikara is followed by Ukara. Dadi. Ucharana Prasangaha. Here is Ikara. Ikara is followed by Ukara. And nothing intervenes between. Therefore, Sandhi possibility is Samhitaya, the close proximity. Therefore, in the event of pronouncing the letter Ikara, because of the following letter Ukara, Ikara is replaced by, that is in pronunciation, it is replaced by Yakara. Right?
Right.
Dadi as a word is Dadi only. Not that you are changing Dadi to another this thing. Dadi is Dadi because of the following word and the Sandhi in the Ucharanam of, in the place of Ucharanam, pronunciation of Ikara, Yakara is pronounced. So in the place of Ucharanam, that is what is called Sthani. It is called Sthani, placeholder, Sthana Shashti. And that in the Sutra, it will be in Shashti Vibhakti. And what replaces will be in Pratama Vibhakti, that is Adesha. Okay. So, Dadi, the word is derived etymologically by applying the grammar rules. That is Dadi only. Ikarantaha, in fact, Dadi Shabda is Ikarantaha, Napumsakalingaha, Dadi Shabdaha. When you decline Dadi, Dadini, Dadini, it will be. So Dadi is always Ikaranta. because of the Sandhi context, in the place of Ikara, Ikara is pronounced. In the place of, in the event of pronunciation of a letter or word, that is what is Sthani Shabda is. What is meant by Sthani Shabda is, what is meant by Sthani is that in the context of pronouncing the letter, another letter because of Sandhi is pronounced. That is Adesha. Okay. So, in the Iko and Achi, in the example, Sandhi, Ik Varna is followed by Ach Varna. So, Ik Ucharada Prasangaha is there. So, Yatra Ik Ucharada Prasangaha. Ik Varnasya Stare, we have seen Ik Varnasya Stane, Achi Pare, Yan Adeshaha Bhavati, right? We know. Ikakastane, Achi Pare, Yan Adesha Bhavati. Ikakastane means what? Ikaha, ikvarnasya, ucharana prasangaha. In the event of pronunciation of the letter ikara, ik letter, where ik is there, that is the meaning. That is the meaning of ikvarnasya sthane, in the place of ik letter. It means in the place, that is in the pronunciation of the ik letter, where the pronunciation of the ik letter is there. That is what the meaning of Sthane, Ikvarnasya Sthane. So, the pronunciation of the letter or the word in a given in the context, that is Sthani. That is what really speaking Sthani is. And depending on the context, Sandhi and all, it changes. Sandhi is one example. So, Sthani in many other contexts, you will see Sthani. Sandhi is one context. Similarly, we have the Sthani in so many other contexts also, we have Sthani. So we will see more examples later when we go through. So here, Ikaraha, Yatra Vidyate, where Ikara is there, followed by Ach. In the place of Ikara, Ik Varnasya, Ikarasya Sthane, that is called Uchchana Prasangaha. Tasya Sthane, Ikaraha, that is Adesha, Ikaraha, Uchcharyate. Ikarasya Uchchana Prasangaha Yatra Vidyate, Tatra Ekarasya Uchcharanam Bhavati, by the rule Ikoyanachi. Anyway, for our simple understanding, we can note that which is replaced is called Sthani. Simple. That which is replaced. Okay. So E is a Sthani and Ekara is the Adesha. Simple. This is very simple understanding. Now, how to identify the Sthani, the placeholder? See, why you have to identify? I said Sthani will be in Shashti Vibhakti. Then why you want to identify? In the Sutra, it's going to be in Shashti Vibhakti, right? No, need not be. Sometimes there are no words in the Sutra in Shashti Vibhakti. Or sometimes the word is there, whether it is Shashti Vibhakti or Panchami Vibhakti, you don't know. Then how do you know? You have to find out. For that only we have Paribhasha Sutras. That is Sutra which are helpful to identify the Sthani, to specify the Sthani, to locate the Sthani. There are some places where Sthani is very clear. There you don't apply this Paribhasha. Example, Ekaha Purva Pariyoga Visa, right? You remember Ekaha Purva Pariyoga? That Purva Pariyoga is Shashti Vibhakti. So there we don't have to apply this Paribhasha because it is very clear. So there we don't have to apply the Paribhasha. The Paribhasha to be applied only where it is not clear. Ekaha Purva Pariyoga. Do you remember, right? Ekaha Purva Pariyoga?
Yes.
Ekaha Purva Pariyoga 6184. There it is very clear. So you don't have to search for the Sthani. 6184 to 184 to 6125, I think. You can see 61111. So the Sutra 6185 onwards, the sthana is very clearly mentioned, Pura Pariyoga, in the place of preceding and succeeding. Therefore, there is no problem. If such cases are there all over, then we don't have problem. Then we don't need this paribhasha. Why we need this paribhasha? Because sthana is not that much easily recognizable. Therefore, these sutras are helpful. The following two sutras. That is 1166. Tasmin iti nirdishte purvasya. You split this, the sutra, this tasmin, saptami bhakti. Iti nirdishte purvasya. Here you have to note. Iti, in the Vyakarana Shastram, where iti is there, then we have to take tasmin means when followed by. Tasmin is saptami, right? Sakataute, tam tautan, saptami bhakti. Saptami bhakti. What type of saptami it is? You have to take the meaning of the word tasmin. Please note. If you remember, I told you the word about iti. In the Vyakarana Shastram, the words are Shabda Pradhanam. I tell you. We have seen that. You may not remember. I'll show you that. Important point. You may not remember, that's why I'm showing it. Okay. Now here you see. Agner Dak, one example. Agner Dak. Dak is a pratyaya. Here, this is some sutra. Some sutra, don't worry about what sutra is. Agnehe, then Dak. What vibhakti Agnehe? You can guess. Not guess, you must know. This is Agni. Huh?
Shashti?
Yeah, Shashti Bhakti, like Arishabda, Arehe, right?
Yes.
Shashti Bhakti. Agni. Agnehe. Okay. And what is a duck? Duck is a pratyaya. That is Pratama Bhakti Ekavachana. So Agnehe duck means, what is Agni?
Fire.
Yeah. Duck is pratyaya. You put the pratyaya duck into the fire. You put the duck into the fire.
Agni is the Isthani.
Agni is the word. Okay, not Agni is literally the fire. You cannot put the duck into the fire. We are not doing barbecue. Right? So, duck is the pratyaya suffix. It is added to the word Agni, not the meaning, right? We don't take the meaning of the word. We take the word. That is what Vyakarana Shastram do. Okay. Vyakarana Shastram does. Vyakarana Shastram deal with the words. Shabda Pradhanam. Agni means, as I written here, Akara plus Gakara plus Nakara plus Ikara. The four letter combined only called Agni, not the meaning. Okay. Therefore, meaning you should not take, not Artha Pradhanam. Shabda Pradhanam. Vyakarana Shastram. Okay. Vyakarana Shastram is Shabda Pradhanam. Agni Dak means we understand. To the word Agni, we add the pratyaya Dak. Not we put the Dak pratyaya into the fire. We know very well. So we understand. Similarly, Therefore, in the Vyakarana Shastram, as it is Shabda Pradhanam, suppose I want to put the duck into the fire, suppose literally, then what should I do? Then I have to say iti. I have to say iti. When you say iti, then Agni here represents, means it have to take the meaning of the word Agni, not the word. That is what the iti does, the job of iti. Okay, now understand. Now, coming back to our, here, that is our sutram. Tasmin iti nirdishte purvasya. So iti is, now you tell me this tasmin is artha pradhanam or shabda pradhanam?
Artha pradhanam.
Artha pradhanam. What is the meaning of tasmin? Tasmin means in that.
Yes.
But here it is not the meaning. Here it is means when followed by. That is the meaning. Here it is followed by. In the grammar, we have to take the meaning as parasaptami. When followed by. So you have to take the meaning of tasmin. Tasmin meaning followed by. When followed by. Okay. Nirdishte purvasya. So saptami vibhakti, that is, tells you a word in saptami vibhakti when it follows. When it follows, then purvasya, before that, preceded to the word, will be the place holder, the sthani, where the change will happen. The word in saptami vibhakti, before the word in saptami vibhakti, the word what is there, that will be sthani. No intervention between the two. Okay, see now. Tasmin iti, it's a paribhasha sutram, saptamya vibhaktya nirdishte sati, purvasya evam karyam bhavati. When a word is specified in saptami vibhakti, it means the word, that word follows, then the karya happens immediately before that. Therefore, sthani, it means what? Sthani is located before that. Like example, iko and achi. Ik followed by achi. Ach follows. So ach is saptami vibhakti. So that tells you sthani is located immediately before. Okay. So tasmin iti nirdishte, when a word is specified by saptami vibhakti, then purvasya sthane, purvasya stitasya varnasya sthane adeshaha bhavati. Purvasya, that varna, that is the sthani. In that place, adesha will happen. Example, achi pare, achi iti saptami vibhakti, in ikonachi, achi pare, purvasya ikaha varnasya sthane yan adeshaha bhavati. Right? That is what we studied. So that is what his paribhasha is. Tasmin iti nirdishte purvasya. Purvasya means before. Before the word. What word? The word which is in saptami vibhakti. That is why I told, if you remember, I always say like this. That is saptami shashti vibhakti. Shashti vibhakti is always precedes. The word in shashti vibhakti is all, that is shashtani, is indicated by the word which is in saptami vibhakti. The word precedes. So in this year only, sthani will happen. So sthani is indicated by the word which is in saptami vibhakti. This is what it says here. Understand?
Yes.
Now, saptami nirdeshana vidiyamanam karyam varnantarena avyavahitasya purvasya bodhyam. Very important. When a word is mentioned in shashti, saptami vibhakti, because of which a karyam, a change is ordained, then the change will happen in the word, in the letter, immediately preceding. There should not be any gap. No space, no letter intervening. Immediately before that, example in the equianachi, yadi plus api, the same example you take. If there are any letter or gap is there between yadi plus api, then it is not immediately before. Yadi and api should be close proximity, then only sandhi will happen, right? So before e must be there. The e is the stani, purvasya, that is ikarasya, stane, yan adesha, yakara adesha bhavati. In the example, yadi plus api. Yadi plus api, if you understand, then all these are very clear. When a rule is specified using the saptami case, example, ecoenergy, then the karyam of the rule, that is what the rule ordains, that will happen on what immediately precedes the word is saptami vibhakti. Immediately, the word immediately very important. That immediately means avyavahitam, means nothing intervenes, no intervention, no word, no letter, no space. Example, dadi plus udakam. Here, this is ach letter, achi pare. Ikahastane, ik letter is there. Achi pare, when ach follows, then yakara is the adesha in the place of ikara when there is no intervention. Here, in between, no letters, no gap in terms of time also, matra. If matra time is there, then sandhi cannot happen. Sandhi means close proximity. Close proximity means note that the time interval is less than half matra. Then only sandhi will happen. So in this sandhi between ikara and ukara is possible only if ukara is preceded by ikara immediately. Ukara is, yeah.
Excuse me. That is why sometimes, depending of the way you are chanting, you pronounce with sandhi or without sandhi. Is it right?
Yeah, when we pause, we can split the word and then give a gap. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So sandhi when happens when there is no interval, no gap. Gap is less than half matra, then sandhi will happen between the two individual words. Padam. Okay. So now you remember the sutra iko and achi. Here achi pare. Achi is saptami vibhakti. When followed by, that is the meaning. Tasminiti, when followed by, in the sutra iko and achi. In the sutra iko and achi is ikaha yan achi. Achi is in saptami. So that is what saptami here in the sutra. Tasminiti nirdishte. Tasmin is when followed by. Followed by what letter? You have to take the meaning of the very tasmin. Here the meaning, here the word is ach. So when followed by ach, purvasya, what precedes purvasya? Ikaha stane. So when followed by ach, and in the preceding, what precedes immediately preceding is ikara, that is ik letter. So ikara is replaced by yakara. So therefore, the saptami, the word in saptami in the sutra tells you the stani is located immediately before that. That is ukara follows. And the change happens in the place of ikara, which immediately follows. Suppose D is there. Not this ikara. This E will not undergo yakara. That is not possible. Because this E is not, it doesn't precede ukara immediately. What letter precede immediately ukara is this E only, right? So there only yakara will come, not here. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, that is what this paribhasha says. So, but this paribhasha helps to identify, helps to locate the stani. So stani should be located immediately before the word which is in saptami vibhakti. That is mentioned in saptami vibhakti in the sutra. The sutra achi is mentioned. This is achi. And therefore stani is immediately before, that is ik letter. The sutra is ik letter. Here e. Okay, therefore ikara is a stani. Now here ikara followed immediately by ukara. Nothing intervenes with them. Therefore, by the rule iko energy, ikara is replaced by ikara. Ikara is a sthani. So the sthani ikara is identified, is specified by the letter which follows immediately. And that is what is mentioned in the sutra in Saptami Vibhakti, in the form of the Pratyahara, achi. Okay. Right?
Okay.
So ikara is a sthani and ikara is the adesha. Therefore, this paribhasha is seen. Similarly, we have another paribhasha. Tasmaditi uttarasya. Now here it is not Saptami, here it is Panchami. If Panchami is there, a word in Panchami, then the sthani is located immediately after that. Immediately after. So Panchami is there. It means the sthani is located immediately after. Sorry. Sthani. Right? Tasmaditi. Tasmaditi means when preceded by. That's the meaning. Tasmat. We have to take the meaning of the word tasmat. Before. That's what it means. Tasmat is before. Tasmin means after. You can simple understanding. Tasmin is after. Tasmat is before. So the word in Panchami Vibhakti tells you the sthani is located immediately after. Whereas Tasmin tells you the word is in Saptami Vibhakti tells you that sthani is located immediately before. So before and after. Sthani is located before, yes, sthani is located after. That is the difference. So you can locate the sthani either from the left hand side or from the right hand side, right? Anyway, you can locate. Only two directions. Not top, not up and down. Not possible. Only left and right. So therefore, tasmaditi uttarasya. Remember uttarasya, we always write uttarasya when we write the vritti. So a rule is specified by Panchami Vibhakti. If a rule is specified by a word in Panchami Vibhakti, then that sthani which is not clear, now we can infer from the word which is in Panchami Vibhakti that the sthani is located immediately after that. Panchamya Vibhaktya Nirdishte Sati, when specified by Panchami Vibhakti, then Uttarasya eva karyam bhavati. Karyam is the Adesha and all will happen. That's what Karyam is. Adesha will happen in the place of that which immediately follows. Uttarasya. Devadhanam Vina, no gap. That's what I've written here. Panchami Nirdeshena Kriyamanam Karyam Varnantarena. Varnantara means no intervening letters, no gap. The following letter which immediately follows, not intervened by any letter, no gap. In that place, karyam will happen, change will happen, sthani will come. That is the meaning. So when a rule is specified using the fifth case, then the karyam in the form of adesha, etc., will happen on what succeeds the word in the fifth case immediately with no other characters intervening. I just mentioned character, it means gap also. Time also, time gap should not be there. For example, you see here, I don't know whether you know this sandhi, much plus shabdaha. What sandhi?
Shabda.
Chakara is replaced by chaka. This shakara is replaced by chakara. Okay, it's a rule. You'll see that in mentioned sandhi. Don't worry. We'll see that rule in Shaschoti, the sutra. Don't worry about that, we will see. That is, here chakara is fine, followed by the letter shakara. Okay. I can tell you now also, it's not a problem. Okay. Shashchoti, maybe the sandhi you know, but I'll try to explain with the simple that one example. Now later we will see in detail. Okay.
It will be two changes. The cha will change and the sha also.
Yeah, but let a cha be like this. Now let us see. I tell you this. When J letter is followed by, when J letter is followed by Shakara, okay, then the Shakara, one more also is that Shashtoti at Aram. It's okay. Now you see this. What is J letter?
From fourth class to the first class.
Yeah, 4, 3, 2, 1. When J letter is followed by Shakara, right? When J letter is followed immediately by Shakara, therefore Shakara is what? Shakara is when J letter is followed by Shakara,
Stani.
Shakara will be replaced by Chakara. That's a rule. So, Chakara, the position of the Stani is specified by the word Jai, by the Pratyahara Jai. I mean, in the Sutra, that will be in Panchami Vibhakti. So, what is the Panchami of Jai? Jayaha. Okay. Jayaha,
Okay.
Shaha, Shaha. This is what Sutra. Okay, other things not required now. Okay, we'll see that later. So, Shakarasya sthane, Shakaraha adesha bhavati when preceded by J letter. Understand? The Sutra will be like that.
Yes.
You'll see the Sutra later. Don't worry about that. One more condition is there, but that condition I'm not considering it here. But it's not a problem. Okay. Now it's not a problem. Later we'll see. So Jayaha is Panchami. So this Panchami tells you Chakara is, that is Stani is located immediately. Here you can see J letter Chakara and Stani is Shakara follows J letter. So this is by the Sutram Tasmaditi Uttarasya. So in a Sutra, this is, suppose this is a Sutram, you take this is a Sutram. Here the word is mentioned in Panchami Vibhakti, then the Stani will be located immediately after the word, which is in Panchami. So here J letter, Chakara is a J letter, and J letter is in Panchami here, the Sutra. Therefore, Stani will be located immediately after that. Therefore, it must be Shakara. That's what Tasmat iti Uttarasya. Understand?
Yes.
So, in the Sutra, the word which is in Panchami, that will be the preceding letter in the example. In the Sutra, the word which is in Shashti, that will be the following letter in the example. You understand like that? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Whereas in Tasmin, Nidishta Purvasya, for the previous Sutram, for the previous Paribhasha here, in the Sutra, the word is in Panchami, will be the following letter. And the Sutra, the word which is in which is not specified, that is, which is the Stani, that will be located before this. Okay. Stani is, it is before the word which is in Saptami. The word which is in Saptami in the Sutra is the following letter, and Shashti Bhakti is a preceding letter. Okay. That's how it is. So when Saptami Bhakti follows, Stani is located before. When Panchami follows, Stani is located after. Okay. Anyway, it depends on how you look upon that, right? Okay. Now, this rule is applied. When J letter is followed by Shakara, Shakara will be replaced by Chakara. So J letter follows, the Shakara follows J. So Chakara is followed immediately by Shakara, nothing intervening between them. Therefore, Shakara is replaced by Chakara. That's the rule. Chakara is Stani and Chakara is the Adesha. So in this sutra, what I wrote, Jayaha, Shaha, Chaha, we have to identify the Stani. Stani is identify the word which is in Panchami Vibhakti. Right? Therefore, Panchami Vibhakti, that word tells you Sthani is located immediately after that. That is what this paribhasha does. Tasmaditi Uttarasya. Is it clear? So, two ways of locating the Sthani. Sthani is either located before or located after. Sthani is located before Tasminti Nidishte Purvasya. Sthani is located after Tasmaditi Uttarasya. So you can remember this is after, 67 is after, and 66 is before. Sthani is before the word which is in Saptami. Sthani is after the word which is in Panchami. Simple, right? So Tasmaditi Uttarasya is Sthani is after the word which is in Panchami. Tasmati Nidishte Purvasya Sthani is before the word which is in Saptami. Simple. And the Sthani will be in Shashti Bhakti. That is what Shashti Sthani Yoga says. Simple. So all the three sutras clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Even if you don't understand the technical details, doesn't matter. Shashti Sthani Yoga tells you Sthani will be in Shashti Bhakti. And the Sthani is located after the word which is in Saptami, or Sthani is located before the word which is in after the word which is in Panchami, before the word which is in Saptami. Okay. So this is over. Once this is understood, then choosing the appropriate replacements. Now, this is something called Suyambara. When a Sthani is replaced by an Adesha, and in the Adesha there are many possibilities. Then you have to select one among them. You have to select the best one. For example, eco-energy itself, you take Yadi plus Api. Right? Yadi plus Api, if you take this example, Yadi plus Api. When H follows, here Eco is replaced by N letter, right? N is Ya, Va, Ra, La. So 4 are there. 4 letters are there. Now you have to choose the right one, best one as the replacement for Ikara. Which one you will select? You will select Ikara.
Yeah, yes.
Why? Because Ikara is Talu. Yakara is Talu. So that is best. Vakara is Dantoshtam, not best. Repa is Murdanya, not best. Lakara is dental, not best. So this is the best. That is what Stanentara. Yes, Sthana is place of pronunciation, Ucharana Sthanam. So, Stanentara, the sutra is for choosing the appropriate list replacement among the many Adeshas. When many the Adeshas, you have to select the appropriate one. Now, this is also a Paribhasha Sutram. You can see here. Sthane Prapyamananam Antaratamaha Sadrishatamaha Adeshaga Bhavati. In the place of the Sthani, the Adesha, what comes, it must be Sadrishatamaha, Antaratamaha, it must be closer, it must be similar, it must be Antaratamaha, closest possibility. Sadrasham Samaha is similarity. In terms of what? First, in terms of the place of pronunciation. In terms of place of pronunciation, it should be similar or closest. So, when a substitution, Adesha has to be made in the place of the placeholder, that is Sthani, then the most proximal, the most closest possible Adesha among a set of possibilities, like Econachi I just showed. So that closest possible Adesha is to be applied. So the first closest possibility, there are many ways. Okay. I don't want to give you advanced information now. You can take the closest possibility for now is Ucharana Sthana, place of pronunciation. That is the closest possibility. That is enough. Other things I will tell you. The closeness is with respect to the place of pronunciation, Uchcharana Sthanam. This is first. Suppose you cannot conclude by Uchcharana Sthanam, then you can go by the meaning. This is second. After this possibility only, you have to go to the next one. By meaning, then by effort, then by the length of pronunciation. So, anyway, so you don't worry about this. This context will come, that time we will see. So, the appropriate sthani, choosing the appropriate sthani is in terms of Uchcharana Sthanam. Then, second, in the down, second closest possibility is Artha, third closest possibility is Prayatra, fourth closest possibility is that Pramanam. Pramanam means don't think it is means of knowledge. Here it means the unit of time, Rasva Dirgha Pluta. So these examples we will not see now. Don't worry about that. You take for all our practical purposes, Uchcharana Sthanam. This knowledge is enough. So that will be more than enough for us to deal with the sutras now. So that word or that letter whose pronunciation is closest to the sthani will be selected as the adesha. That is the meaning. If there are a set of adesha, you have to choose one among them. Like Swayambara, many people have assembled in the palace to marry the princess. Now the princess has to select. How does she select? That's what selection, Swayambara. So many adeshas are there. So your priority is Uchcharana Sthanam is the first priority. If the adesha and the sthani has same Uchcharana Sthanam, then go by that. Okay. Suppose if the adesha and Uchcharana Sthanam they are completely different, you cannot decide based on that. Then you have to go by Artha, the meaning. If that also you cannot come to the conclusion, then go by Prayatra. If that also by that also you cannot conclude, then go by Pramanam. So that is the order. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in this order. But for us, Uchcharana Sthanam is enough. There itself we will solve most of the problem. So don't worry about the other. Selecting this adesha based on the Uchcharana Sthanam. That is, Uchcharana Sthanam of the adesha and that of the sthani should be similar, should be closer. That is what sthanen taratamaha. Always remember our example, Yadi plus Api, Yen Sandhi. With one example, you can explain almost all. Yadi plus Api, Ikara is replaced by Yakara. Why not Vakara? Why not Repa? Because Ikara is Talu. Yakara is also Talu. So, in terms of the pronunciation of the letter, there is similarity. There is Sadrishatama, similarity. There is Antaratama, there is closeness. Therefore, Ikara is the best choice among the N letter, right? So that's how you have to do it. So example, here I give same example. Dadi plus Udakam, Ikara followed by U. What Sandhi? N Sandhi. Tasminiti Nidishte Purvasya. That paribhasha, everything is applied. Now Ikara to be replaced by N Adesha. Now N letter, 4 letters are there. How do you select the right one? You have to select that sthani. Ikara is sthani, its Uchcharana Sthanam is Talu, and Yakara is also the Talu. Therefore, that is the right choice. Uchcharanam of sthani is Ikara. Uchcharanam of sthani, that is Ikara, is Talu. Uchcharanam of Adesha, that is Yakara, is Talu. Therefore, Yakara is the best choice. You cannot choose Repa, you cannot choose Vakara, you cannot choose Lakara because they are different Uchcharana Sthanam. They are different Uchcharana Sthanam, not Talu. Therefore, they are not the right choice. So, Sadrishatama, Antaratama. Okay, that is what the sutra says. Okay. Now you can understand these 4 sutras, right? Shashti Sthana Yoga. Now you, in fact, understand better after seeing so many sandhis. Akastavani, Dirgaha, Yaksandhi, Yansandhi, Gunasandhi, Vridhisandhi, Pararupasandhi, Purarupasandhi. So now you understand these sutras very well, I hope, right? Shashti Sthana Yoga, Tasminiti Nidishte Purvasya, Tasmariti Uttarasya, and Sthanen Taratamaha. Next comes the next sutra. I think we will do that next class. Purandraparaha. This is also another sutra which we have to note. Wherever Rikara is replaced by an, Repa will be appended to it. Purandraparaha. Then after that Sandhi Sutra, that already we are familiar, we can quickly walk through. And we will do examples. I said in the beginning examples, but today we don't have time. So we will do examples also next class. Okay. You have any doubts with regard to these 4 sutras, what we have seen today?
No doubts.
27, 28, 29, 30. These are all Paribhasha sutras, important sutras. 27 tells you Sthani will be Shashti Vibhakti, unless otherwise specified. It will be Shashti, Sthani will be in, unless otherwise specified means unless otherwise any Samandha and etc. specified, it is Sthani Shashti. Okay. So that is number 1. Sthani will be in Shashti, and the Sthani will be located immediately before the word which is in Saptami. Sthani is located immediately before the word which is Panchami, and in the place of Sthani, the Adesha which is selected should be closest to one in terms of Ucharana Sthanam. This is the take-home points for sutras, right? Okay, we'll stop here. We'll do some more sutra later next class, and then we will do the exercises. Okay, many sandhis we have seen. So I think we have seen many sutra, 44, 45, 50 sutras we would have seen. Now you have to remember all the sutras. Sutra with the numbers. And language also we need to develop in between some exercises, language will do. Actually, I thought of showing you and this book, but we don't have time to do it in the class, only 1 hour. So we have to do it otherwise. Speak Sanskrit the easy way. This book, you can practice in the class. By practicing only, it will come. Simple exercise only. Maybe we'll do it later. Okay. So very simple. So you have to say, read like this. UMK, YMK, UM Kaha, YM Kaha. So like that questions are there. So you have to tell UMK, UM Balikaha. You are all women. YMK, who are all we? So like that. Vayam Atitayaha, we are guest. We are Shishavaha, we are children. So like that. We have to write and then understand. Just reading, it's okay. Now you see UMK, YMK, TK. You have to ask UMK. UM is Bhagavachanam. Therefore K, Kaha Kau K. UM is Tom Yuvam UM. You cannot ask UM Kaha or UM Ka. It's a mistake. K is Bhagavachanam. UM also Bhagavachanam. TK, who are all day. Taha, Kaha, who are all day. That is feminine gender. Similarly, Ime Ke, Imaha Kaha, Bhavantaha Ke, Bhavatyaha Kaha. So you have to practice this. Only by reading, repeated practice, you will be able to ask, talk. We can do in the class, okay? Maybe after some time. This for spoken. It's simple. I will explain this. It's not a big thing. Simple sentences which we have to practice. Speak Sanskrit the easy way. Little background of Sanskritam that we can easily do. So it will help you. Okay, I think we'll stop here. We'll see next week. Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha.
Please go to the sutras. Try to remember the sutras. And the Paribhasha, Shashti Sthana Yoga. If you have any doubts, you can always ask me.